Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us we have the 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. It's finished off in Canyon River Blue. MSRP is just over $38,000. So we have a pretty much fully loaded Honda Accord with that hybrid system. And so this is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder paired with that 1.3 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack. It's also paired to the CVT transmission. This pumps out 204 horsepower, 134 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent to the front wheels, propelling this 3,500 pound sedan from 0 to 60 in around 7 seconds. Top speed is 116, and as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 46 miles per gallon in the city and 41 out on the highway. So if you are looking for a fuel efficient and relatively affordable brand new hybrid, this Honda is a really good option to go with, especially with its reliability. Now, as we start off up front, the Honda logo is also the forward-facing sensor. Plenty of cutouts in this grille, both in that and the lower section, to provide a lot of cooling. There's parking sensors located throughout. This even has LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. Nice thin housing for those headlights to match nicely. There's gloss black in the lower section, some brushed aluminum for the air vents on both sides, and then very nice lines that come down the hood. Nothing too crazy, but it has a great stylish design to it. Very subtle, I would say, but it definitely gives it some character. Now this has a set of 19-inch wheels with the two-tone design, body colored side mirrors with a turn signal. There's a sunroof up top, combination of chrome and gloss black for the window trim, more gloss black in the lower side skirt there, and very nice crisp line that runs just above the door handles. So it has a very nice sedan style to it. There's some more curved lines in the top of the trunk there, backup camera, LED taillights with the connector bar that runs right through the trunk there, all of the sensors, and then even more gloss black is in the lower section of that bumper. Now this does have remote start, so you just lock the vehicle, hold on this button on the left. It will do its little dance with the lights there, but being the hybrid, you're not going to hear it start up. But this is good for climates, getting your climates, everything adjusted, which is nice. And then you can just hold on that to shut it off as needed. You have unlock. You can also pop the trunk too, or use the button up underneath. Now, as far as being a sedan, it's actually pretty large. So you have a lot of space to put in items. You can even fold down the back seats. So just pull on both of those and they will go down. There's also hooks back here. And you have a little bit of storage underneath the floor. I wouldn't say a whole lot. You could maybe remove this if you wanted to for some larger items, but you have plenty of space even with this packed full of people. Now, as we work our way to the back seats, I think the vehicle, yep, it just locked. So you can either grab the door handle up front or you do have to grab the key fob to gain access. Now we have a nice door panel with all of the black leather, a little bit of storage, Bose audio. These are even heated rear seats too, which is impressive to see. And then let's take a quick sneak at the storage with the seat down. Obviously you can do the other one too there, but they fold almost flat. So that gives you a lot of extra space. Now at 5'10", I have a lot of room, very small hump in the middle. So it's almost flat to put in a lot more items. You have your USB-Cs and some climates. There's an armrest in the middle with 2 cup holders and a good amount of visibility. It's very open feeling in the back. I have about a ½ inch or so of headroom. So I'm pretty comfortable to ride around town or go on a short trip. And then up front, door panel is just like the rear, more storage underneath, all of the window adjustments, side mirror controls, even memory seating adjustments. And we have the power operated, heated and ventilated front seats with a nice look to them. It's a low car, so it is easy to enter and exit. We are greeted with a chime there as you hop into your Honda. Solid black leather steering wheel. Let's fire this back up though, so we can go over the rest of the controls for the steering wheel. On the left side, there's tuning along with volume, Bluetooth commands, and then the scrolling dial for the gauge cluster. Right side, there's the cruise and adaptive cruise control settings, heated steering wheel control, and then another scrolling dial. So on this digital gauge cluster, on the far left, there's the battery, far right is the fuel level, and then within the gauge cluster itself, there's charge and power on the left. Right side is miles per hour. But we can scroll through some info on this left side, like Bluetooth and your phone. You can customize some displays and go to the radio. Pretty much all you get on the left side. However, on the right side, you have a lot more that you can scroll through. Even pull up the navigation. You have your driver attention, your seatbelt, so you can monitor everyone in the vehicle. There's maintenance that you can go through along with your safety support. You do have a blank page, so if you don't want any info displayed. A few adjustments that you can go into, including the head-up display. There's also the stability assist mode. You have your gauge cluster along with your power flow, and then back to fuel and range. Head-up display, like I mentioned, so it shows miles per hour and the speed limit sign. Very nice and configurable, though, to go through that amount of info. One air vent on this left side. There's the trunk and hood release located down below. One of the speakers. And then for the infotainment system, everything on this left side is fixed. And then on the home screen, look at all these icons that you can scroll through. So you have a lot to go through, including the split style, where you can scroll through info over on that right side. So everything here is what you just saw with all these icons, so you can just push on them to quickly get into that setting. Super simple and straightforward. Power and volume for the radio is just underneath that. You'll notice too, the air vent design goes all the way to the passenger side, one continuous piece. Very nice to see. It's very similar to the front grille design. And then the climate adjustments are laid out incredibly well. Heated and ventilated seats on both sides there. And then fan speed, temperature on off. You have auto, where you like the air to go, laid out very well. A little bit of storage down below with the wireless charging and some auxiliaries. 2 cup holders on this right side. And then with it in reverse, plenty of visibility for that backup camera with a few different angles, and then all these sensors on that right side. Drive is all the way to the back, and then we can go back into park. Behind that, we have a few different driving modes. So this has an eco mode, there's also normal, there's sport, and then the individual, along with the EV. So simply push on that, and now we are just running the battery system. The e-brake and auto hold are just behind that. A little bit of storage space along with the glove box there. And then up top, we have the sunroof adjustments, some dome lights, even a sunglass holder. Sunroof is manual adjusting with the automatic sunroof itself. And then take a look at visibility. It is so easy to see in both directions. But hopping behind the wheel now for the POV angle, it's a pretty peppy engine. It's not the most powerful, that's not what it's trying to be, but it can adequately get up to speed, merge out on the highway very fine. So for our road trip in this car, it seems to do fine for normal style and daily driving types of driving for this. And behind the wheel now, for under 40 grand, it's honestly a really nice sedan. There's plenty of room in the back. It is a larger sedan, so there's really no space issues that we have found, especially putting all of our items in the trunk and the back seat. It's very, very spacious to make this a good daily driver. Visibility is also really good. Thin pillars up front. It's very easy to see over your left and right shoulder, and it does handle well for this type of vehicle. And so if you're looking for a vehicle that you want to rack up the miles, this is a Honda. You're going to be able to keep this for 10, 15, 20 years and have a very reliable vehicle. So it's definitely something that should be on your radar for the money. Brand new vehicle, all of this tech. The adaptive cruise and the steering works very well out on the highway. So it's a nice system for this. And you just have the creature comforts that you would want in this vehicle. So it's not a basic vehicle, but it has more of a basic price to it, especially in today's market, and the features that you get for this. But that is going to wrap it up for the all-new 2024 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.